Hey everyone, I'm Skotti from Skotti RNY, and this is my week 318 post-op Roux-en-Y gastric bypass and maintenance update. Yes, hello, welcome back, good morning everybody, or good afternoon or evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this at. I am Skotti from Skotti RNY, and this is my weight loss surgery maintenance story. Yes, I'm 6'2", 51 years old. My highest weight ever recorded was 419 pounds in August of 2014. I had surgery July 7, 2015 at Humber River Hospital in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. My surgery weight was 340 pounds. My weight loss surgery goal weight was 219 pounds, which I originally reached that goal at week 33. My highest regain weight ever was 295 pounds, which was in May of 2020. My sustainable goal weight, which I would like to be 240 pounds. Yeah, 240 pounds. Yeah, it just doesn't sound right. Hopefully it will be right someday. Last week I was 283 pounds, and this week I am 282 pounds, for a loss of 1 pound, making my loss from surgery of 58 pounds and a total loss from my highest weight ever recorded of 137 pounds. Down a pound. I'll take it. You're darn right I'll take it. A pound is a pound. A pound, yeah. Yeah, so I'm down a pound and I'm very thankful for that. I'm always thankful when I'm either staying the same or down. It's week after week. It's the same thing most of the time. The struggle is real. We're on the struggle bus. And sometimes those dark moments kind of get into your head about eating and just going off the rails. And yeah, this past week I've had a few of those moments where I just felt that way. Really, yeah, you know, it can't pinpoint it as to why. Oh, it's all a mental thing, I guess, really. Can't pinpoint it otherwise. So it's just, that's the tough part. That's, for anybody that's new out there or watching this, you know, that is one of the hardest things I find, is keeping on track 318 weeks post-op. I remember when I was researching bariatric surgery and watching videos and seeing people were around the same time I was, or maybe a year or two more than I was. I hardly ever ran into anybody that was still making videos 6 years later. Because, yeah, that would have been kind of an eye-opener, I think, really seeing those kind of videos. I don't think it would have deterred me from having it. By all means, I'm so thankful I've had this surgery. But, you know, I would like to see what those people went through when I was researching. Just like if you're new and you're seeing this. Because, again, best thing I ever did, health-wise, to make myself healthier. Struggles are crazy and hard like crazy. But in the end, it's still well worth it. So the demons inside just kind of, you know, get in there and they kind of attack and say, hey, you know what, don't eat healthy, eat the crap, don't eat whatever, eat the crap, eat the crap, and eat the crap, eat the crap. See the theme of this? Yeah, eat the crap. So that's where this whole struggle part comes. On a good note, being able to get to the gym regularly really helps. Also did a regular walk outside, just once I think it was. Well, not just once, but one morning instead of going to the gym. A couple other walks were taken as well, so that was good. Still, you know, being able to do that. And it's the little things that, you know, that I'm improving that kind of really help, you know, push you through this, the struggle part and keep going. Is just like the veins on the back of my hands, because my hands, you know, are losing the fat, so I can see the veins sticking out more. And same thing on my arms. There's still a lot of fat on there, but there's certain little ones that pop out, and those are the things that keep me going, right? You know, it's like, oh, I remember those days. Yes, I can just feel a little bit more shape in my arms. And that is the inspiration that, you know, I need to keep me going. It's how quickly we lose that inspiration when the gym closes and we can't work out like we used to, things like that nature. But once you start again, that's that little boost that keeps you going. Anybody else out there ever notice, those little things that kind of come back to you that you did before? It's like, hey, I remember that. I really, appreciate that, or I look forward to that, and it's happening again. It keeps you going. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about that, because you forget it. Well, I did. You forget about it. That, yeah, my body can look better. Duh, I know. By lifting weights and supposedly eating healthier and exercising. That's the little things that I need to focus on to get myself through. I'm pretty sure that's what I need to work on. Well, there's a lot of things I need to work on, but that's one of them, is those little differences that really add up in the end. Also, too, watching Naked and Afraid last week, we watch it all the time, and it's from episode 10 or something like that, but this woman was doing it for her son, who is a severe addict. And I wish I could remember what episode it was and go back and listen to her say that again, but I just wrote it down quickly. And she was saying, like, her son is a severe addict, and the addiction is every day. Every day of his life, he struggles with the addiction. And it's the same thing for me with food addiction. Being a food addict, and not just somebody who likes to eat food or overeats or doesn't have whatever, a food addict. When you've been to an addiction counselor and you meet the criteria of an addict, but for food, yeah, it's just like, again, just what she was saying, I'm like, that makes perfect sense, because that's what I feel like I go through sometimes, is just that craving and the desperation and how am I going to get the next whatever, some of those feelings. But when she said that, I was just like, yeah, again, because addiction is for many things, not just for drugs. Very, very, similar and hit home. So, again, it's one of those things that I deal with, but I am the one who has to make myself better, and I'm going to work on that. I'm still working on it. It's always a work in progress, right? 318 weeks later, it's still a work in progress. So just something I just want to throw in there, because I thought it was really interesting just how she was really focused on that whole addiction thing. Last week I talked about the excess gas feeling that I had, obviously from, not obviously, but one of the main reasons is from the soda that I've been drinking, which I shouldn't be drinking soda at all, but some of us do, and having a soda stream machine, you can control how much, and so I can put in just a little bit of fizz, just a little bit, because again, it was for the flavor of their diet soda, and it was just like that. That's a big difference right there. Putting in just a little bit of into it, I don't feel as bloated as I did before, because when I first started having the odd soda pop, really about a year and change ago, I would open up a can and just flatten the heck right out of it. Flatten. I'd even open up the day before and flatten, because I just wanted a bit of that taste. I forgot that and just got into regular soda, carbonated like crazy. So I kind of remembered that, oh yeah, I got to get rid of all those bubbles if I want the flavor like I did before. Having a soda stream, being able to do that. So doing that, now if I can get off of it completely someday, that would be great. But just being able to have a minimal amount of that carbonation makes a big difference, because I still get a bit of that flavor. And I cut back too from what I was having. So again, a little bit here and there, right? In moderation. Yeah. So that I realized was a big part of my gassy bloatiness feeling that I had. And also too, one thing I noticed with my system being a little off, it was from the cheese. Just trying to have some cheese in between meals. Cheese was not my friend beforehand, and it still wasn't, during this. So that's a bit of a challenge, but figured that part out too. So everything there is working well. And yeah, my meals, they're not on point. Still struggling and working with them. But again, it's a work in progress still. Otherwise, look at me, I feel fantastic. I look fantastic. That's right, I look fantastic too. Otherwise, everything else is just, going along the way it should be. This is my journey. This is how I'm getting through it. And this is how I'm enjoying my life. Still enjoying my life better now than I did before surgery. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's it. That's it for this week, everybody. Thanks again to my subscribers and everyone out there that's liked the videos. I do appreciate your support so much. And we're going to call it a week. You guys have a great week. And remember, not every day is fantastic, but at least I have the opportunity to live every day. Until next time, take care and bye-bye.